everybody, my name is Raquiah. For those of you who don't know me, I am actually new to YouTube. Um, what actually brings me here tonight is the fact that I have been on a weight loss journey. Initially, when I started my channel, I started, trying natural things. As far as like meal prepping, exercising, stuff like that. But in all honesty, nothing really works for me. I can't keep my weight off. I can't um, really get any good results. And it wasn't until about this last year and a half that I honestly started taking it seriously. I didn't believe that my weight affected me in ways that it has been. Initially, I was thinking that, people were trying to make me feel like my weight was a problem. And in my mind, I didn't see it as a problem. And now that I am looking back, my weight has been a problem and it has caused me issues. It's been a major factor as to why I haven't enjoyed life. Um, um, why I kind of dealt with certain things I probably wouldn't have. Um, But overall, my biggest decision for what I'm about to announce today is that in 2020, I had twins. Um, it's kind of, it was a little bittersweet because I didn't find out I was having my children until I was almost 6 months pregnant. Um, it was like I found out I was pregnant and I was immediately going into labor about 2 months after that, so it was hard for me to adjust. But as time went on, I pulled my big girl panties up and I did what I had to do regarding my daughters, and I started looking and just wanting to be a better mom. Like, and don't get me wrong, I did what I was supposed to do, but I'm talking about like actively be in my children's life. I want to be the mom that can run after them on the playground, or you know, go to the amusement parks. I want to be able to get on rides with my daughters. And at this point, in the way that I have, in the path that I've taken, if I keep going this way, I'm not gonna have longevity of life for my children, and that's gonna that will eat me alive in my afterlife. So I can honestly say that my children, y'all excuse me if I start getting a little teary eyed, but my children are a big decision. I mean, not a big purpose for my decision to go ahead and pursue bariatric surgery, get the gastrectomy, vertical sleeve. Um, if you all don't know, that is a procedure in which they cut off 80% of your stomach so that you're not able to hold as much food down as you normally would. And you have to have portion control, if not, you'll be sick. And a lot of people look at it as an easy way out, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Since I started my journey, I had to do a pathway in order for me to get the surgery, and I can tell you, it's nothing easy about it. People, especially people who don't go through what you go through, being obese, I'm considered morbidly obese, and I would never do this naturally or at all in my life to tell you guys my weight, but I am here to be transparent and open about it. And honestly, I don't, it is what it is. When I started my journey, I was 353. My lowest probably in my life, I was probably about 181. And that was coming out of high school up until I turned about 20 years old. Where I gained all this weight from, I do not know. It just came with time. I believe I became depressed. I stopped moving around. Something traumatic happened to me when I was about 20 years old, and it took a major change on my body. I've never been a real emotional eater. I've never been a real junk food eater. I've never been any of that. I just started picking up weight out of nowhere, and when I do like binge eat, it's either because I'm kind of going through the motions, I'm kind of getting the blues, but I just never been like just a eater. I haven't. I've never done it. Don't get me wrong. I probably never drunk as much water as I should. I love sweet drinks, and I'm more so a meat eater more than anything. But my dependency wasn't on food. And I believe that has a lot to do with my weight gain as well because I don't eat 3 meals a day. I don't eat a typical meal at all. I'll probably grab a piece of meat, take a few bites of whatever, whether it be mashed potatoes, whether it be broccoli, but you'll never really catch me eating a full meal. Um, I know a lot of people struggle weight wise, and I know a lot of people are embarrassed and it's kind of hard, especially in society. You always kind of look down upon because you don't look like everybody else. You can't move like everybody else. You just don't do what everybody else do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really had no big issues. Just within the last 2, 3 years, my joints and stuff started bothering me badly. Um, a couple times that I've been trying, they tried to like diagnose me like rheumatoid arthritis stuff like that, but no, it's just obesity. It is what it is. It's not healthy. It's never going to be healthy. So I made up in my mind to make the decision to do something about it. And as I stated, a lot of people will tell you, "Oh, you're taking the easy way out. Why can't you just exercise?" Don't allow anyone who's never had the weight on your ankles tell you how you should feel or how you should go about anything. I come from a family of little people. I'm the biggest person in my family. My grandma has a lot of grandchildren. I know people have their opinions about me. I don't care. At the end of the day, this is my life. Can't nobody live it for me but me. And no one's gonna live for my daughters, my two daughters. Nobody but me. And as I stated, they are the biggest reason why I decided to go ahead with the VSG sleeve surgery because I feel that it will be, you know, it will it'll give me what I'm looking for regarding energy, just new life. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I was thinking about starting my channel. Well, I've started my channel, and as I stated, I started with trying to do things naturally, but I just gave up because it wasn't working for me. If I lose the weight, I gain it back. Um, anything to trigger you to quit. Like I'm not around a lot of supportive people, so really I had to make up in my mind to do my own thing myself. Um, you have to go through I'm sorry, excuse me, this long list of things before you get your surgery. Like with a lot of doctor's appointments, getting your labs, making sure I was an active smoker. I had to quit smoking before they would even touch me. I had to I had to go on a 1400 calorie diet, no carbohydrates, no sugars, no sweets. I had to do all of that for a period of 9 months. And I conquered it. I finally conquered it. By the time we were actually going through the pandemic, so a lot of my doctor's appointments were um, virtual. So while I'm at home weighing in on the scale, I finally get my doctor's visit. And I'm thinking I'm losing all of this weight. I'm thinking I'm losing all of this weight. Lo and behold, you get on the doctor scale. It's saying something totally different. So, of course, that was discouraging, but it was like nothing was worse when they called when they called me and told me I couldn't get the surgery. I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, and I cried. I cried like a baby. I called my mom crying. I called my best friend crying like y'all, they're not gonna allow me to have the surgery. I don't understand why. So for about 2 days I kinda laid around. I still cried, like cried my eyes out. I wouldn't even get out the bed. And as I stated, my children are a big reason why I want to do this. I want to be an active mom. I want to wake up. I don't want to be miserable while I'm sitting at a game if my daughters are in the sports or if we go to Disney World. I don't want to be the mom in the cart the whole time or watching them from the bottom while they all the way in the top of the air. I want to go. I want to be with my daughters every step of the way, and I mean it. So getting denied really like just broke my heart. So something just told me just Just be still. And I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how many of you all believe in what I believe, but I I laid in that bed and I cried to the top of the hill that I know my help come from. And if you know what I know, you know what I'm talking about. I prayed and I asked God, like, please, 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 like, I don't know what else to do. I'm only 31 years old. I don't want to give up on my life and I don't want to give up on my children. So what I did was laid in that bed and I called on the only person I know to call when things get rough, and that is God. So, long story short, I'm not gonna keep rambling about that. Come Monday, I see the doctor's office calling my phone, and I'm like, "What do you want? You already denied me. What else? Like, what else could it be?" So they're like, "Miss Chapman, we just spoke to you on Friday about a denial," and I'm like, "Yeah, what?" Um, they're like, well, we just want to call to tell you we got to turn around on it. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Miss Kathy. I still remember the lady's name. I was so gracious that I had to humble myself because I shouldn't even act like that in general because it wasn't their fault. Whatever happened, but I was upset and I'm not going to make it to be anything other than I was ill. I was ill. Anyway, um, I finally got that. I finally got that part down. Same day, we made this big old pot roast, potatoes, carrots, rice, gravy, all you can think of for them to tell me. Um, you will also start your 2 week pre-op liquid diet today. Mind you, I have my homegirl. She actually was doing the VSG sleeve as well, and it kind of we kind of ran our time ran in together. So she telling me everything that they gonna tell me to do. I'm telling her everything they're having me do, and it's crazy because even though I started my process prior to her, she ended up getting approved before me. And when she got approved, she told me that the doctors would call me and I would be getting approved. But that's not exactly how it went. They denied me before they approved me. And when she contacted me back and told me they just gonna go ahead, well, the lady contacted me back. I called her and told her like, Kiara, you was right. Even though they told me they wasn't gonna do it initially, they ended up calling me back and telling me you got a date. So the same day that I go into surgery, my friend is going back into work. But anyway, we've cooked anyway. I'm sorry for jumping off the subject. So anyway, we cooked all of this food. So I'm thinking I'm about to pig out, like especially I'm depressed. Okay, we're gonna eat. No, ma'am, that's not how it worked. Everything I got for meal prepping, because I was determined to lose this weight one way or another. For meal prepping, I had been in the gym. That was out the window. You won't eat no salmon. You won't eat no broccoli. You won't eat no baked chicken. Ma'am, it's over for you. So I'm gonna keep it out the way. Real. I went and did a liquid diet haul in which I ended up getting like cream of chicken soups. Anybody that has to do it, make sure you pull all of the chunks or anything out. If you're on a full liquid diet, do not do anything other than what they tell you to do. Period. I can't stress that enough. Like, it's not worth being turned around a day of your surgery. It's not worth none of that. And I'm just telling you, do not cheat. It's not worth it. I don't condone it. I'm not gonna say it. I haven't been a cheater. I haven't cheated. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna amen cheating. I went and got protein drinks, 30 milligrams, and my brand was actually the Premier, which was delicious. I advise caramel or vanilla. The chocolate was decent, but I'm not a chocolate girl. I also got popsicles. I wasn't big on the popsicles, and don't get me wrong, I really got tired of it, and I got tired of it really fast. But by the time I got back to the doctor, I'm expecting to be this size because I've been weighing in at home. And as I stated, the scales were off. So I finally get in to the doctor's, and I'm actually 12 pounds over what I need to be before surgery. And again, if I don't get this under control, I'm gonna be sent back home with a long face. Long story short, um, what I did was, even though I was on my liquid diet, I stopped the liquid. I stopped doing all of that. I tricked my body. And when I say trick, I mean I went into a liquid, not a liquid diet because I was already on it, but I went into a water fast for a whole 7 days. And by the time I got back to the doctor, I was good to go, Miss Chapman. We'll see you on Monday, which is tomorrow. Um, yeah, I finally got to this point, which to tell you all, I will be having bariatric surgery, the vertical gastrectomy sleeve operation tomorrow morning, which is gonna be one of the biggest things I have done in a while. It's gonna make, and I know it's not gonna easy. Don't ever get that part of the, um, don't ever get that part wrong. I don't think it's gonna be easy. I know it's not gonna be in a walk in the park. I know it's gonna be a lot to come with it mentally, but after all I've been through, I am ready for whatever comes my way because I feel like this is part of my life where I have to take it back. I gotta fight for me. I have to fight for my children. And as I stated, it's not just me no more. So when I'm doing this great fight, when I'm getting rid of what I'm not supposed to have regarding food, regarding alcohol, cigarettes, it's for my children. It's for my long run. You know, it's also for me. It's also spiritual for me because discipline is everything. I haven't had it in a long time. This is the most discipline I've had in the last 15 years. So I am grateful. I'm at a point where I want to learn new things. I'm willing to grow, and I also want to share that with you all, YouTube family, IG family, whoever wants to follow. I ask that you like, click subscribe. I also plan on recording every step of the way. And if you all would just, keep your girl up, I would greatly appreciate it. As I stated, I don't plan on this just being a drop in. I am really looking to make this, big. And as I stated, I want people to follow me who need the advice, who are actually looking to do the surgery as well. I am looking to be um, that go to person for everything. As I stated, it's not going to be easy. Matter of fact, I have to drink this in just a moment. I was actually supposed to drink it a couple minutes ago, but I got caught up in recording, and I have to wash with this, which is the antibacterial. So of course, I want you to be as cautionable as possible. Cautionate, however you say it, as possible. My brain has went blank, but um, this is like it's here. I can't believe that the day is here. I'm so grateful. Like I know it's just gonna be something different for me, y'all. I honestly can say you not understand how much I did not understand at all what part weight play in the unhappiness of my life, and I'm just glad where I can call things out and just keep it moving. And as I stated, this is for me and my children, nobody else. So when I get those results, when you with you all following me, I'm gonna share it every step of the way, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And as I stated, if you like my video, please comment, please like, share, uh, subscribe. Again, as I stated, this is probably my fourth video, but this will be the one to stay up because this is a new journey. Please continue to follow me. I hope you all have a great night, and thank you.